Coach, just your opening thoughts on the game.
Well, we led for 38 minutes. I thought we had some stretches where we played extremely well. I had plenty of stretches, especially that one there in the first half where we struggled to score, where we could have really lengthened the lead a little bit. At the defensive end, we rebounded the ball well, but our defense just hasn't been where it needs to be of late. People are shooting too high a percentage against us. And then, as far as the last 40 seconds, up 4, we're not going to play the blame game. It's my responsibility. We didn't get the job done. It's my fault. And we got to get back to work tomorrow and get better and get ready to move forward next week.
We asked Jeff a little bit about the defensive assignments on Horton. Can you just talk a little bit about what he did to you guys tonight?
Yeah, well, he's a nightmare to guard. He's a heck of a talent, an all-league player. He's a weapon. He can score a variety of ways. He's really good around the basket, and we just didn't have an answer for him. As we all know, we don't have a lot of depth up front, so it's a tough cover. We can't afford foul trouble. We doubled him a couple times. He handled it well. We played the zone. He found creases in the zone. Just a good player, and we couldn't contain him tonight.
Coach, you said sometimes this season when you guys have had double-digit leads that you felt like a couple of stops or shots would have put the game out of reach. I know you kind of mentioned that a little bit, but did you feel that was the case tonight?
Well, I think just little things you want to try. When you get a team down 9, 10, you got to try and extend it and extend that lead there. You can't get comfortable. You can't relax. We had a couple layups there in the second half to push it up to 11. We missed. They hit a 3 in transition. Now instead of 11, it's 6, and you're right back in the ball game again. So, it's same thing we've talked about all year. Just consistency. You got to be able to tie possessions together over and over and over consistently, for 40 minutes, and we weren't able to do that tonight.
Do you feel like with your guys tonight that this is the kind of loss that maybe lets them know this is where we fix things? This is where the most improvements need to come in each type of failed category?
No, I think they understand the improvements that need to be made, and obviously we got to get it done. I think the bigger concern is, as I told them after the game, when you lose a game in that fashion, that's where you can see teams separate and fall apart, and it can really be a backbreaker to your season. And so I think in a situation like this, it's where you find out what you're made of as a man from a character standpoint. We'll find out if we have some chemistry and some unity as a team, that we encourage each other and pick each other up and get better in practice this week. There's still a lot of basketball to be played this season, and we got to make sure, first and foremost, that we have the right mentality moving forward.
Can you talk a little bit about Jeff's play?
Sure. Well, Jeff's been awesome in OVC play. Disappointed with the ending because he's put in the work and he's really carrying us from an offensive standpoint, and he deserves to win on his way going out. And, you look at the numbers, he's over 50% from the floor in league play, 46 from 3. He's getting to the free throw line and converting. He's rebounding for us. He's defending. He's doing everything you want a senior to do. And I want to see him enjoy some success as we go down the stretch, not just from his individual standpoint, but be rewarded with victories on the floor.
Is he doing anything noticeably different? I mean, the last 3 games, he's just been, everything you've needed.
Yeah, I think just overall in OVC play, and we talked about it all year long, we know the numbers weren't where he wanted them to be or where we wanted them to be during the non-conference portion of the schedule. I think he was pressing too much. I think he felt the pressure to carry the load from an offensive point of view. I think he was really just forcing some tough shots early. His percentages were nowhere near what he is as a player. And I think he's now more relaxed. He's letting the game come to him and just playing with a lot of confidence. And he's been fantastic.
After a couple of turnovers against the press in the last minute, was there ever a consideration to throw the ball long in or deep into the front court?
Well, we were in a position there where it was hard to throw it deep with Wayne after he got poked in the eye. He was struggling there. So I thought that would have been tough. Hey, we gave up a 3 to cut it to 1. There's 27 seconds to go. We've got the ball. The shot clock's off. We have the 2 best free throw shooters in the league, in Moss and Bryce. We wanted to get it into their hands and force them to foul. And we forced a tough pass. Horton made a heck of a play, and they converted it and turned it into a win.